Good morning, church family. I hope that you are doing well in these unusual times and during this time that we're not able to gather as a church body and family, but we are praying for you and hope that you are doing well. Heard of one lady that was talking to her friends, and they said, "How are you doing with being stuck at home and this coronavirus?" And she said, "Well, my husband wanted to encourage me, and so he put a map of the United States up on the kitchen wall and handed her a dart and said, 'Throw this at the map, and wherever it lands, I will take you there for a 2-week vacation.'" And her friend said, "Where are you going?" And she said, "I guess I'll be spending 2 weeks behind the refrigerator." Well, we all deal with this coronavirus in our own ways, and I know it's frustrating for some. For others, it's lonely. Others are very fearful. Some are concerned about the future. And the one thing that we have to realize at this time is that the coronavirus is not making us into something that we weren't before. It's just revealing something that's already in our hearts. We are not the product of our environment. The environment is the result of us. And so allow God to work in your heart at this time, and just allow Him to show what is there and what we need to work on, and allow His grace to change our hearts and to change us. We at this time usually give achievement testing to our students, and it's not to teach them new facts or skills, but it's to reveal what facts and skills they already know. If I think of a passage in Matthew chapter 15, and Christ is speaking to the Pharisees, and they're complaining that Jesus' disciples did not wash their hands before they ate. And in Matthew 15, verse 11 says, "Not what goes into the mouth defiles a man, but what comes out of the mouth, that defiles a man." And so we need to realize that we're living our lives inside out. If you think of your life as a fruit tree, and I think of my life and what I'm dealing with at this time, I look at the fruit that's on that tree and it's frustration. I trace that back to the trunk of the tree, and I see there that I want to be in control. And if I trace that all the way down to the root of the tree, I see that really I am not submitted to God in all the areas of my life. And I don't really think God is big enough to handle this. I really think that the coronavirus is bigger than God. And so we need to go to the root of the tree, allow God to change our hearts. We need to preach the gospel to ourselves, allow God's grace to make us into what we need to be. And so rather than being frustrated, allow God to use this to change our hearts, to reveal what's there. Allow His grace to flow through your life and to change you into what He wants you to be. We pray for each one of you, and we pray for God's blessing upon you. Thank you.